Hey gang, Anthony here. Just wanted to touch base from our home here on Long Island. First off, man, I love my new Invicta watch. Erica and Melissa gave this to me today. They shocked me. We were about to get. They were going into their car, and I was heading out, and all of a sudden she whips out this little box. I'm like, what is that? I haven't taken it off since I put it on. It's heavy as heck. I love it. If you've never seen Invicta watches, they're just awesome. So anyway, MJ typed out something the other day, and it was actually really awesome. Hi, David. It was really awesome seeing this. She said, She said, I heard you talking about power a lot, and I wanted to just type this stuff out, and maybe you can share this. And this is her actual. She actually put this up to me. So it said basically never underestimate the power. And then she put out like 11 points, and I'm going to try to talk about each of these real quick to see, I don't know, maybe you'll get something out of it, because I'm getting something out of it. It made me think a little bit. Hi, Christine, how are you? Hey, Kat, how are you today? Oh, MJ's on. Hi, MJ. I'm talking about your thing. I've kind of rearranged them in order a little bit the way my mind thinks, but the first one here is never underestimate the power of your belief. Everything starts with belief. Your entire mindset forms with belief. The programming that goes in here, programming leads to beliefs, and your beliefs will always lead to your attitudes, and your attitudes will lead to various feelings, and your feelings will lead to results or actions. So the programming leads to the actions, but sandwiched in between there are beliefs. Most of all beliefs have been formed as a child. A lot of them come in on autopilot from people that are older than we are, that raised us, adults and teachers and whatever. And we basically learned how to relate to people. People that learn to relate to people help other people relate to still other people. So your parents related to you, and you in turn have learned how to do that. And you formed beliefs based on maybe their beliefs. So a lot of the things you believe right now might not necessarily be true, but in your mind they are. They're very, very powerful. Whether they're right or wrong, they're your beliefs. Now, if you're not comfortable with the things that you believe, you can change them. But I'm just going to say flat out, your belief system is extremely important. It really governs your entire life. Another one, don't underestimate the power of love. Look, we do everything for the people that we love. I know I do. There is nothing more stressful for a dad to watch a daughter or a child go through anything in life. And that powerful feeling of love comes out, and you just want to fix it. You want to fix everything. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Hi, Kelly. Unfortunately, you really can't. You can't fix everything for your children. You can't fix everything for anyone around you. You can only help. You can help them get through whatever it is they're going through. I wish I could. I wish I had a magic wand that I can just wave and help people make the changes that they need to make to move in a better direction. But I love being there for those that I love and care about, and that power of love, man. Here's a great example. I'm going to go back to my beautiful World Trade Center buildings back in the day. A little analogy on those things. If somebody put a couple of planks up there in between the buildings and gave you like $1 million to walk across those planks, there's not a one of us that would probably do it. Just not, no one would do it, because the fear factor is there. The risk versus the reward is there. But if I put your child on the other side of that plank, on the other building, and I put you on the South Tower, and your child was on the North Tower, and I had them in danger over there, there's not a one of you parents out there that wouldn't run across that one plank to get to that other side to take care of them. You wouldn't even be thinking about the fact that you're 1,100 feet in the air. The fear would disappear because the love propels you. I think that's just so important. So I love that one. Now, the third one here is the power of your mind. Now, we talked about belief, but this computer up here, it is everything. It governs your entire world, doesn't it? It's not just something that's sitting on top of your shoulders to lead you into the restroom or to a kitchen or to make a meal. It does everything. Not one of you right now is thinking about how many breaths you're taking. You're not controlling, let me have my heart beat once. Let me breathe in. Okay, let me have the heart beat one more time. Let me reach out and grab that cup of coffee. None of you are doing that. It's all done on autopilot. What an amazing thing that the brain can process 100 billion transactions in an instant. And it does it all day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, for as long as we're all alive. It's an amazing computer, but within that computer is you. It's who you are. It's your mind. Your mind, back in the day, it's a terrible thing to waste. Foster your mind. Feed your mind. You know, if you're not involved in any kind of personal development, you should. This talk about power. Here's a great book, Practical Spirituality, by James Arthur Ray. How to use spiritual power to create tangible results. It's not a very thick read, but it's an awesome book. If you looked around my living room right now, there's books everywhere in here. It's just nuts. I'm always with a face in a book, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm not reading a book, I'm listening to one. Okay, so you can change this by changing what you put in this. The people you become, the person you become 5 years from now, is directly related to the books you read and the people you associate with. So I want you to think about that. Hi, Michael. How are you? Michelle, how are you? Wesley, how are you doing, bud? What's going on? Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Never underestimate the power of yourself. You have the ability to change lives. You have the ability to change the world. Can you imagine if everyone did something special tomorrow for one other person without looking for a return on that investment? Just did it out of the goodness of your heart, not even letting them know that you were doing it. How amazing would that be? Because I believe in paying it forward. When someone does something special for me, I tend to go out and do something special for someone else. So you have that power. This is within you to do that. We actually can help change the world. We just have to think a little differently, but that's incredibly important. Number 5, power of confidence. Well, this is a big one, isn't it? Man, oh man, if you're not confident, you can't get anywhere in life. You have to know, baby, you're it. I have something called a terror barrier. A terror barrier is a point in your life that you're just afraid to crash through because you don't know what's on the other side. Having the confidence to break through that wall and go out there and kick some ass, basically, I think it's extremely important that you do not depend on anyone else to break through a barrier. If there's something in front of you and you're afraid to see what's on the other side, let me tell you, just break through it. You're going to be shocked to find out that there's nothing on the other side. It's all about a willingness to understand that there is nothing you need to fear. A false expectation of things appearing real, right? That's a fear. It's not real. It's just not reality. You have to have faith. And confidence comes from knowing that you're okay, knowing that you're making the right decisions. Even if they don't appear to be the right decisions, they might hurt some people, they might help other people. At the end of the day, there are no coincidences. So if you have confidence, spread that confidence out there. Help reach out to people that maybe don't have a little confidence. Hold their hand. Help them through something. You'll learn to be very, very strong doing that. Confidence is important. Number 6, courage. Goes without saying. Confidence comes with courage, doesn't it? We all have fears, right? Unfortunately, it's the way the mind works. Actually, your mind is designed to protect you. The fight or flight response that our brains have, it's actually instinctive. When you have something going on in your life that you're not happy about, or you're negative about, or you're afraid to be connected with that situation, that's your brain actually doing what it's designed to do. It's designed to protect you. It's going to wrap you in an envelope of protection to keep you from maybe being hurt. Okay? It's a protection feature. The brain works this way. I think it's so important to understand that. Never underestimate the power of knowledge. That's number 7. We talked about this a couple of seconds ago. Books. You get knowledge from books. You get knowledge from watching quality material, listening to people that know a little bit more than you about a certain subject and learning from them. I have a phrase I like to use it all the time. If you want to walk through a minefield, follow someone. Don't do things on your own if you've never done them before. Find a mentor. Find somebody that's already been where you want to be and work with them. In the union trades, I know my daughter was a union person. She had to follow people that were well advanced than she was in that field, and she learned what to do. And then she became a player in that industry. And now she's just doing fantastic, as is my daughter Jessica, who's an RN. She had to learn what to do to become an RN. It's not just about books. It's about a skill set that was developed by physically going out there and doing it. And you get knowledge by actually physically doing things, don't you? Number 8, we just talked about this one, power of learning. You have to be able to and willing to learn something new. I'm never afraid to take on something new. At my age, you would think I don't need to learn anymore, or I don't want to learn anymore. I do. I love new experiences. And if I'm not sure about something, I find somebody that's willing to help me get through that. Man, I'm no genius. Seriously, I practice what I preach. I will follow someone else through a minefield if I have to go there. Shout out to John and Nadia Melton right now, because I don't know if they're watching this or if they will watch it. But, I've been where they are. I've done a lot of things that they do right now and what they teach right now, but they've taken it to a different level. They're just changing a lot of lives right now, and I just love it. I love them for the experience. I love being involved with them. I love being partnered with them. They were awesome. Of change, never underestimate the power of change. Man, a lot of us, we don't like change. We like everything being exactly the same. I mean, we live our lives in a box. You wake up, you're sleeping in a box all night. It's maybe a rectangle, but it's kind of like a box, right? You go downstairs, you pour your breakfast out of a box. You get in the car, you get in a box. You drive to a box. That's where you work. You sit at a box. You get on the phone, it's a box. I mean, everything's a box. And then you go home and you repeat all that till the next day. Get out of the box. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop doing things the same way and be willing to accept some changes going on in your life. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Mustafa, my man, what's going on? When are we getting together? My man, give me a call. Let's get the girls together. Let's have some dinner. I think it's critical that we have a lot of confidence and power in challenges that come up. I like challenges. If I don't have challenges in my life, I don't know, man. Maybe God's not looking to bless me anymore, because it's from the challenges that you develop. What's a great example of a challenge? Well, a caterpillar is a great example, right? If you ever watch one of these YouTube videos on the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly, it's going through some stuff. It's a caterpillar, and then it spins a chrysalis, and then it hangs from a tree. Well, does the hanging first, and then it spins, and then it takes its time while it's changing inside, while it's uncomfortable and it's enclosed and it's alone, and it's just doing what it does, and it becomes a butterfly. And somehow it gets out of that chrysalis and it flies away. And they don't survive very long, do they? But their whole life is revolved around basically becoming a butterfly, finding a mate, and making more butterfly babies, which are going to turn into caterpillars, which again is going to repeat the cycle. So challenge is extremely important. And the last one, never underestimate the power of wisdom. Wow, wisdom's a big one. I'll spend the rest of my life trying to become wise. And those of you that think I'm a Weisenheimer, some of my friends, maybe I am. But wisdom is a lifelong process. It comes more from just knowledge and experience. It comes from an awareness that we're not alone. We're able to control our world, but we're not alone in this world. It's understanding that we have a really, really tremendous role and a tremendous place in society to do what we need to do to make this a better world. I mean, I'm doing my part, MJ's doing her part, and we're out there, sharing what we can share and reaching out to help people that need that help. So we're encouraging all of you. If you're watching any of these videos, go help somebody tomorrow. Do a little something in the morning for someone that you don't know. Comment on someone's post today. I don't know, something that makes a little bit of a difference in their life. Wisdom will come to you. It'll be blessed on you, but it's going to take your entire life to get there. So with that, I'm going to close this out. Honey, thank you for the list. I appreciate it. It gives me something to talk about, and I enjoy it. Hey, Tom, what's going on? Stephanie, how are you up there in the great country of Canada? Tommy Shark, what's going on, my man? Well, I appreciate you guys and anything that you do. We're here. If anybody needs anything, any help, any advice, we're available. Share these videos if you can, because there are a lot of people that need to hear something different. You look at the news. I don't know about you. I don't like watching the news. It annoys me. It's nothing but aggravation. It's all political nonsense. I could care less about it. All I know is I take care of me and I take care of mine. So you take care of you and you take care of your own, and make sure that no one else is interfering with that. I love you guys. We'll speak to you soon. Have a good night.